Hey everybody, welcome to week 2. This is Jen, and we're going to have some fun with our 10-10 challenge this week of learning about mindfulness and cravings. We're diving into a powerful tool that's really shifted my relationship with food. It's Dr. Anderson's Stop, Challenge, and Choose. A lot of people try to get healthier and treat it like a diet, always feeling like they're failing or using willpower, using phrases like I fall off the wagon. So we want to shift our way of thinking and move into an abundance mode and put ourselves in the driver's seat. It's all about self-awareness. We all know those moments, right, where we're tired, stressed, overwhelmed, and we have that urge to grab a sweet treat or find ourselves in the pantry with chocolate chips. Here's the truth. Emotional eating and cravings can derail the hard work and progress. Most of the time, it's not even about the food. It's more about the emotions or the habits that we've formed over the years. So I'm going to share a little bit about my story. Growing up, I had a huge sweet tooth. In college, I had these cheat days. I'd eat really healthy all week, and then on the weekend, I would go a little bit crazy. And I thought there wouldn't be a consequence for it, and I tried to get away with things. And then in the reality, there wasn't quite high quality nutrition going on. And so it was fun in the moment, but the recovery was both physically brutal and mentally. And the problem wasn't the food, it was my mindset and relationship around it. Years later, thanks to my coach, my sister, I found Dr. Anderson's Habits of Health. And I learned how to process my emotions rather than using food to cope. I started practicing mindfulness. Do I really need this? What emotion am I feeding or actually feeling? Here's an example. So in over a year, I realized the other day that I hadn't had a crumble cookie. And I used to seriously go to the website and look and see which kinds there were and on a regular basis. And so for me to recognize that I hadn't been there in over a year was a big deal. And then I also saw more education in understanding what was even made, how they were made, what was the ingredients. And it was pretty crazy how much sugar is in one cookie. So the cravings just don't have the same hold on me anymore. Let's get into building a healthy mindset. So Dr. Anderson in the Habits of Health Life book teaches us that we can become the dominant force in our lives. Most people have a natural tendency to look outside of ourselves to explain why is life happening to them. Who's in charge of our life? Do we have the feeling that we need to be right, to not look bad, or need for social approval? Fear that we don't have enough. Most people are sleepwalking through their days, unaware of their consciousness and what's happening around them. So did you guys know that we make 35,000 decisions a day? By reducing decisions, we can lower stress and have more self-awareness, which is key. Taking personal responsibility for the choices that we make gives us power. How are we participating in our choices? So focus on the desired outcome rather than reacting to what's happening. So using curiosity is a huge tool in this area. If you guys have the Life book, I would encourage you, if you don't have it, buy it yesterday on Amazon. This is such a great book. So Element 4 is incredible. So take time to really review that as well. So I want to introduce this awesome tool. It's called Stop, Challenge, Choose. And stop is to pause, slow down. When the craving hits, don't reach out for that snack automatically. Ask yourself, why am I hungry? Would I be eating something healthy? Am I thirsty? Ask yourself questions that would help you create more curiosity. And then also move into understanding your body. Your mind and body are tightly linked in this area. So what physical sensations are you experiencing right now? So that was stop. We're next into challenge. Ask yourself, am I hungry or emotional? What are the favorite tools that I recognize for this? Is this worksheet that I have access for you guys. It's called Blasted. Am I bored, lonely, angry, stressed, tired, depressed? Usually negative feelings are generated when our ego or identity is somehow threatened. It takes 90 seconds for your emotions to pass through your body once you recognize it. So take a deep breath and a glass of water and challenge these thoughts. Then the third is choose. Make a choice that aligns with your long-term goals, not instant gratification. What do you want most in this moment versus what do you want in your future? So when you guys have the ability to stop and question the cravings, you can gain control over your choices and instead of letting them control you. So here's some tips for success. Recognize your emotional triggers. Learn more about that Blasted worksheet and self-awareness. Be honest with yourself. Is chocolate really going to solve your stress? Or do you need to actually have a friend to talk to or go for a walk? And practice gratitude. Shift that focus from the food to the people and the memories that you associate with. Have more joy in your life that's true joy, not just food that only lasts 30 seconds. So stay tuned and remember to mark your calendars for October 23rd because we have more on this subject and demystifying myths. So join us October 23rd. Clear the calendar. Join us live. Thanks.